ST Dimensions has a lovely shop in Siam Paragon, where you can find exquisite timepieces from the likes of Piaget, Tiffany & Co. and Baume et Mercier. So if you want an elegant timepiece as well as amazing customer service, you should go and check out this place.
For watches started 4 years ago when I joined the family business. I didn't know of it. I was never aware of it. Actually, I got sent to Switzerland since at a very young age, to school when I was 10 years old, and I just never liked watches, to be honest. But I later discovered myself after having joined the family business. So maybe it was because I've been in Switzerland since I was young, so it was quite easy for me to really enjoy it. But the main thing about it, it's really, I was very fascinated in terms of how they assemble, and produce watches, like something that was created like 200 something, nearly 300 years ago. And it's all mechanical, it's not like today's quartz watches. They're just wheels and pinions and barrels and, all these components put together, and they just tell time. But the power behind it, that's something that really fascinates me the most. Yeah. The history of this watch boutique actually traces back a long time ago. Actually, it all started, in 1984, 1985. Actually, that's a long time, and it started by actually my parents and my uncle, which was originally known as Frank's Jewelry. So at that time, the products that we had were 50% watches, 50% jewelries. But then later on, throughout the years, my father decided to really to grow, the watches segments. So that's how things got kicked off. Till later on in the past 4 years, that's when I decided to join the family business, and make some changes also, as my uncle is now retired. So I was, I'm the only, basically I'm the only one in the family helping out my father right now. So the main changes that I made for this boutique is its overall look, basically the identity, the appearance, and also the name, which the name ST Dimension comes from. ST is my father's initial, from his name, and dimension really connotes the time dimension itself. So I thought it would be a little, wordplay. So that's how the name ST Dimension comes in. And also the brands. Before, we only had the watch brands, which are highly, at super high-end luxury. Like we're talking about, over like 1 million baht, watches. So what I wanted to do was to bring in more watch brands which can cater to a much more diverse range of markets. So now in total we have about 9 to 10 brands, and we have brands from the Swatch groups, we have brands from the Richmond groups, which are both jewelries for gents and men, and for ladies. We also have watches with high complications, meaning that we have watches with complicated movements and functions, like perpetual calendar, like tourbillon and all those. And also we have watches which are slightly more at the entry price level, and which is slightly cheaper. So we have one starting from 8,000 baht, So this whole idea of having a much more brands than before. It's also to have a much wider target audience for the shop, rather than just basically focusing on the high ends. Yeah. Actually, the boutiques there's actually one called like a mono brand boutique. So as its name suggests, it's a one brand boutique. So we have that for Piaget. That's a watch brand, and the one we are in right now is actually called multi-brand. So we have like a mixture of brands here. Yeah. So it's done by brands as opposed to collections. Yeah. Actually, all of our watches, I can say, are imported from Switzerland. Yeah. The good thing or the attractive thing about having an independent brand in the shop is that it's something different. It's like something as if you were to go into an art gallery or a museum, basically. And if you are someone who loves art yourself, you would know how breathtaking or how exciting it is to see like a masterpiece. You know, you go into an art gallery and all of a sudden you have someone unveiling you, one of the rarest of a kind of, a statue or a painting or something. So, having said that, for watches it's exactly the same thing, because it's an art, a watch is an art. So basically having this, it's something that you'd want to wow your customers, basically. It's very special in terms of the number of production they produce, and also the movements and the overall aesthetic. So you have all of these factors, to really present to your customers. Yeah. Basically for us, I still see this company, as I mentioned before, the directions for this company is still not, we're not hoping to grow, aggressively, because I still view, SC Dimension as, an old wine in a new bottle, basically, because it was done before established by my father, but new bottle in the sense that, I'm doing the packaging, all over again, the branding and everything. So we're slowly consolidating our positions in the market, but we're not growing aggressively, but, so we have to take, we have to be more cautious in the directions where we want to go, in the future. So at the moment, we're just, really working hard, because we have 2 branches, 2 points of sales, and the main flagships are here. Yeah. The watch that's special to me is actually the one I'm wearing now. So it's a Breguet watch, regulator. It's a watch. Actually, why is it special? It's actually special for many reasons. First, I like the design, which is very small, and this was the collection from 15 years ago at least. So it's the diameter is 36 mm. So for today, you probably find it in most women's wrists. So it's a very small, very unique. So you don't have this size for gents anymore. You can't find them anymore. And another reason is actually it was given by my father as well. So he just gave this to me actually last year. So it's the second watch that he gave me, but it's the first one which I like, basically. So yeah, so this is it. It's very classic and simple. So this is the main reasons why I like it. Yeah.
What should I say that how we purchase the product to our customer? First, we have to choose from the core collection. It means core collection that customer really need and really top selling. And then the second one is the novelty. So that's why every year that we have to fly to 2 times a year to go to Geneva to choose the watch from Piaget or under the Richemont Group, followed by in the end of April to Basel to choose from the SWOT group like a Breguet. And then we choose from that and we will see the new products. I would like to show you all the style and then the collection that we choose, that we talk about, and then Ken already talking about. First, a material that I would like to show is the steel with the bracelet. Okay, this is very popular for the gentleman for Breguet because it's an entry level. This collection called Tradition, which is very popular for the watch collector. And then the material have to be white gold, as you can see, okay, with the leather strap. And then if I'm talking about the lady watch for Breguet, we have to talking about Queen of Naples. This one is the queen, as you can see. It's the oval shape, or I already tell you it's the egg shape, and it's originally for Breguet. And then for the Thai lady, they really liked pinko, with the bracelet. And movement between manual or the automatic, customer need both like that equally. It means 50%, 50%. And actually that for the lady, we have quartz because of somebody will ask why have to be quartz, because lady love to do the nail and they don't want to be like that too whining every day. That's their nail, they have to go back to do it again. And then for the gentlemen, they love to play with like the automatic and to do like the watch move. They love to play with the watch. They have like a car. They love to start every day. But the lady will start the car when they would like to go to shopping. The same thing when they're going to choose the watch to wear.